last time on
Real
the
easy
Naturals, the crew of the Corvid began to take a little bit of their downtime, which we're now about halfway through. But I had spent some time myself training with Lady and having a little heart to heart with Aiden, which I do have to say I'm a bit worried about the man. Something might be a little bit off, but I heard the others went off to the garden, experienced a few new experiences with herbs and the like, and maybe got a little bit of alchemy and herbalism under the belt. But other than that, we essentially just took off, and now we're headed towards the distillery, which I am very happy to get my hands on.
Of course you would.
Tempest, you should just come to the distillery. Leave
Then you
Swan to watch the
You
ship.
should. Yeah.
I got stuff that I'm doing.
Yeah, but then you're not gonna be sitting here the whole time.
That's fine.
What if we accidentally start a fire?
You're not gonna be able to come save us.
Accidentally.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
start a fire.
Accidental arson. Accidental arson.
Thought.
Yeah, but that's not fun.
I guess I can go if it's needed.
Adventure! Let's go!
Call it a fun adventure.
Yeah.
Watch. Dan's just gonna be like, you go to the distillery, you have a little tasting, and you leave. Okay, what's going on next? Thanks for coming, Tempest.
Just avoid any and all, possible issues.
Okay, so you all head back in. On your way there, you have about 2 hours to back into. I believe Swan is not with you. Swan talking about.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna roll.
Watch it not do well.
It didn't. It rolled in that one, so I'm not.
Oh! Oh no! It's literally, I think it's just you. I
I don't. I rolled like shit last night too in my private game.
I think it's just you, Dan.
Considering
It's
that one a roll with advantage.
It's honestly a skill issue.
No. Roll with advantage because it's helping. One of the. The 14 plus proficient. That would be 14.
Yeah. 14 plus proficiency
Yeah, you guys aren't level 3 yet.
should be
So,
16. We're level 4.
so 16, and then a Marcus. You guys very well sit.
That's good, because
Hell
I'm
yeah.
probably the most recognizable one. Lady's probably staying on the ship.
As you are kind of walking
Would
around now.
technically would Tempest and I also need it since we did technically steal a boat.
And murder a guy.
Well, people don't know that I murdered a guy. 2 guys actually. Because their bodies disappeared into the ground.
Yes.
But we did technically steal a boat that I think Swan and
Did
Marcus.
people see us do that though?
You guys remember you waved at
Yeah.
That's true.
remember the whales.
we
Yeah.
were a little
Yeah.
little smug about that one.
So that's gonna be a 21 disguise rise and 14.
All right.
Doesn't take much to.
Yep.
Less to cover.
Yep.
because that's how disguises work.
No, really?
Well, there are some people that work in a disguise because
Some people are more unassuming. That's true.
I feel like this is definitely a world though where it's very common to see like 10 big buff dudes or ladies.
yeah, I
Or-
mean these islands are hard, right? Like, okay, so you guys are all in your disguises. Doesn't take. Sid, kind of walking around Hull. The first time that you've been on the deck of
Mhm.
you just start kind of like looking about, expecting it. You go over to look at the work that was done. As you touch the mast, you immediately have fire, dark sky. Their cloth crackling, burning, and you faint scream of and before it goes away from falling, plunge in. Go ahead and roll me just a d20.
19.
You have a feeling that those screams that you heard were not others, and that those screams and the vision
Fucking
was
sick.
forward, standing with.
Yeah, I think Sid looks just like a little fucking like rattled. If you knew Sid, you'd see like a moment of like rattled in his eyes, and then it's like back to like, well, didn't see that.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, I think the camera sees it, but maybe not other people.
Some time passes, and you all now see the port within your sight. So this is the capital city of Jogund's port. Mentioned that this is a city.
I should really write down the name of the city that I'm banned in.
True.
Maybe a little helpful.
As you start to pull into port, you see that there's a lot happening on this island right now. A lot more than what was going on before. You see that there are different bands that are like kind of near the docks, in different spots playing music. You also notice that there are two ships that are parked pretty much right up next to each other. And on each ship, there are two people who are racing up to the top to grab a flag. And then kind of like further down, kind of near where that fishing boat was docked before, you see that there are people running on the top of the water, and a flash of energy is being passed along to them before being thrown between two posts that are stuck into them. There seems to be some kind of mini festival happening right now, and as part of the festivities, they are doing some of the games and sports that are pretty typical of the islands. Boat running, and chroma ball.
Fun day to show up, huh?
Well, I don't think we could be winning anything,
I don't think we should be
unfortunately.
pulling attention to ourselves. Yeah.
But it does feel a little tempting now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
As you pull into port, the captain of the Dead Nettle 2 say, okay, we're going to be resupplying and then heading out at any time, really just preferably before it gets dark. We don't like to navigate the river when it's too hard to see. So take your time, but don't take too much time.
Does it look like anybody's doing bets on the festivities going on?
At the Chroma Ball station, you do not see anyone doing that, but at the boat running station, you definitely are taking
Would betting
bets.
be something that's frowned upon, or is that completely above board in this city?
Pretty above board.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. I just heard something. Did you mention Chromable?
Yeah, no, go ahead. Go ahead and make the joke. If you didn't read
No, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Chromable. It's not a D's nuts joke.
Mm-hmm.
I'm expecting it to be.
Yeah, no, I'm not making the D's nuts joke. I did not make a character around D's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
That came out wrong. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry.
That
You did.
Forged in the bowels of these nuts.
Thank
the
you.
one nut.
The one nut. The one nut is real. Yeah. This Chromable thing, is it? Like, what's going on with this?
Can
So
you
it's
describe
a,
the game for those watching that don't know?
Yeah,
Or
so
potentially didn't read the thing that
Yeah.
you.
Especially for
That's
those who can't
Yeah.
read.
Yeah, imagine
Bible.
imagine the poor audience who can't read our lovely
Yes,
campaign
Bible.
Bible.
Yeah.
So Chroma Ball is
called the
played
ball.
by those magically inclined. The sports field is the top of the ocean using spells or magic items to stay above water. Though it isn't against the rules to plunge into the depths to gain. This sport's goal is to hit 3 targets protected by a keeper using a ball made of energy. That's the posts that you can line up your 3 targets. The ball itself is dangerous to be directly touched by, which is why those who play. He is considered magic, but also keep in mind, Marcus, you may or may not be wanted in this.
Right. Yeah.
I have my familiar with me because remember I casted Find Familiar
Mhm.
on the boat.
What's it in the form of again?
Bird?
It's in the form of a bird and it has like a funny head.
Right.
I'll probably just have it be a normal bird if I can't have it be like an actual elemental effigy.
Yeah, I mean, so I think we had it. It was you wanted it a specific way, but it turned out to be a raven with
Yeah,
a skull that had blue fire coming,
yeah.
or like blue fire in the eyes, just like as.
Oh yeah, okay, that's cool. Is there like a local place that wanted posters would be placed?
Most likely, probably outside of the guardhouse, and
Or
just kind of
tavern as
spread,
well.
tavern, or spread down in the docks, just in general.
I'm gonna look to everybody and say, hey guys, I'll be right back. And I warg into my raven and have it go fly and
Mhm.
try to look and see if it can find any wanted posters.
Sure, make a perception
And
check.
if so,
And you're using the no, you're not using.
yeah,
You're using the raven's senses and your perception.
okay.
Like if it has like.
Don't know where it is.
I would also like to note that while Marcus Jovi might be banned, Jarkus Movie is probably not banned here.
So the Perception. So I got a 15.
With a 15, you find outside of the guard house.
Yeah, they posted like everywhere.
Yeah, but this is where a 15 finds it.
Yeah.
Okay. You find 6 posters.
Okay.
Each with various levels of skill. Their depictions showing just generally depictions of Rhys, Sid, Tempest, Swan, and Marcus.
God damn it.
How good is
I'd
the
like
one
to
for
say
Sid?
I would like mine to be like the worst doodle out of all of them. So it's like the really cartoonish, like overly like I don't know, like messy doodle looking thing. Well, everyone else's is like kind of alright. I just want mine to be like a really, really bad doodle just for the bits.
I feel
I
like
don't know why, but
Sid's
just
has
funny.
to be the best quality one because he like obviously was
Yeah.
the fucking perpetrator.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lady is in that depiction.
Oh, Lady doesn't have her own wanted poster?
Nope,
She's
it
gonna
is.
be fucking
Darn.
pissed.
What
How
are the
dare
bounties?
they? Oh yeah. Like how much? How much do they think that
If
will?
you didn't
Yeah, how
do
much are
that,
we worth?
I cannot ask
Yeah.
if you want to put some thought into it.
So Tempest, yours is for theft of a ship and aiding in the escape of a wanted criminal. This is the same as Rod. You both
No, I murdered.
You both have a bounty of 1,000 gold each.
Okay.
You are also marked as wanted, dead or alive, because you are pirates. You are marked as pirates
Okay.
because you stole a ship.
Sick.
Nice. Let's go.
Sid.
Come on, keep going.
Well, we'll go Swan and Marcus for escaping arrest and aiding in the theft of a ship. You both have a bounty of 750 gold pieces. You are currently not marked as pirates.
Ouch. Double ouch.
Sid.
I can show them.
Sid. Wanted, dead or alive, with a bounty of 3,000 gold pieces. Marked as a pirate. You are now wanted in both this island and, based on what you're seeing on the poster, Tempest, also Port Overgore.
Yes. This is fucking rad.
All right.
Look at us getting excited
You
about
you
our
thought
work.
I didn't have that planned, Tim. The faith you have in me.
I was just didn't want just like a
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
All I gotta say is, like, if I find a wanted poster, I want to keep it because this is like our
Yes.
first wanted posters.
Yes.
Like, this is a
We-
big
we-
occasion.
we
This
can-
is our first wanted posters, man.
We can steal them and nail them all to the mast.
Exactly.
Question: Do I
I'm
have a
gonna
pen on me or
describe to
something?
everybody the posters and the bounties.
Okay.
As
Um,
I'm seeing them.
Marcus, what did you say?
Yeah. Do I have like a pen on me or something? Or
Uh,
are those not a thing?
Just like cooking utensils?
No, a pen.
Oh, like a...
Right.
Okay, so
Or something. Yeah.
Are you gonna add carrot to your poster?
you have a pencil. Pencils are a little bit...
Yeah. Can I try to add, like, to sketch another 0 on my bounty?
When you eventually are able to get to it, yeah. You guys are currently... Like, so...
No, we take our wanted posters and we keep them.
It's the bird that's there.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. So I'd warged over because I was like, I don't want. We're not gonna walk up to the guards.
I mean, it'd be very fucking fun.
and go look at and be like,
And
oh,
like-
look at that.
Yeah.
What's
Like,
this?
oh,
Yeah.
what does this say?
So are
Oh,
we on the ship
shit.
right now?
Yeah, you guys are currently all on the deck of
Yeah.
the ship.
I think Tempest was just wanting to look for wanted posters first before we went on shore, just to be like, oh yeah, see if we want it or not.
Yeah. That's exactly what was going through my mind. So it looks like we're all wanted,
Excuse you.
Oh, except for our friend Perry here.
except for Perry. I don't know if this is a good idea. Sid?
Good idea to do what? Now, are you here to be the party pooper? Is that what you are? Are you Captain Party Pooper?
That might be my new name, my new moniker.
All right, you said it, not me. No, we just keep our heads down. I'm not gonna go play in any chroma ball or ship run, even though I do
I do
enjoy
accept
it.
this is all my fault. I'm the one who called for the theft of the rod.
I mean, let's not play anything about it. I am the one who did blatantly steal it.
Yeah.
This is our first place where we have wanted posters.
Yeah.
Now, I was thinking we could steal them all and then nail them to the mast of the ship, and as we get more and more wanted posters, we can nail more of them to the. Because imagine this: if somebody's on our ship already, they're in the belly of the beast, right?
They are in the belly of the beast.
I mean,
Can-
if you don't be taking your wanted poster, I'd be taking mine. I think that's a pretty high price for a first wanted poster, if I do say so myself.
Hold on. I want to check something. I wonder if, depending on how long it takes, to change what the familiar looks like. Is it?
You have to recast it.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's an hour.
I think it stays an hour because you. That's
Oh,
it fully.
okay. I thought it might have been like half the time. Damn. I was gonna say I could change it into like a ferret and have the ferret while we are going and doing our thing, go and.
I mean, your bird could take it.
Yeah, I'll have my bird while we're going. I'm gonna tell my bird to go back and forth and try to find them in other places,
And then
So
take
it's
them
like-
another place.
and then bring them back to the ship.
Could you do me a favor? Every guard it sees, could you have it evacuate on it?
That's good luck. Do we want the guards to have good luck?
I don't know if a bird shitting on you is good luck.
I could have it say something. Corvid!
Make it say "fuck you."
I maybe wouldn't alert them that we're here in town.
True. Every once in a while, I'll tell them to feel free to extricate onto the authority, if that's the
Yeah.
correct verb.
I take good pride in that.
I like the way you're thinking, Sid.
All right.
Now, what do you say we go get us some fine rum?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Marcus, I do see
Hey,
you
better be
eyeballing
worth
that
it.
chroma ball over there, though.
No, don't mind me. It's just, I don't know, some little flashbacks I'm having. So it's nothing much.
When they start to become more than like a minute in length, I think that's when we start worrying. I'm at about 30 seconds myself.
Make that triple then.
Oh, we're shooting for
Uh.
3 minutes? Is that when we worry?
No, 130.
Oh, a minute. Can you roll me a?
Yes.
Here comes your 3 minutes.
Oh no, what have I done? A 3-minute oh, and it's a 3.
Oh,
I mean, with that, I don't. So You make the joke about having like flashes of memory. There was something. It's like something being on the tip of your tongue. Like you know what it is, you know what you want to say, but you just can't like get to the conclusion. And then as you all kind of make this joke and start to walk off the ship, it really does actually hit you. You have this feeling of being part of something. You have this feeling of being on top of the running and manipulating energy. You can feel it coursing through. Feel crackles, fingertip as push through, and as it releases, feel this elated sense of excitement as you are swarmed by a group of who all lift you up and start cheering your name, and come back to the rest of the group is now having walked down.
Holy shit.
Now, as I was saying, I really was thinking that Marcus, where are you? Marcus, come on! You have one of literally right after we talk about it.
Holy shit, I was fucking ballin'.
Fuck.
Is that in character?
Yes.
Yes, I guess the term balling is actually in this
Yeah.
world now.
Canonical.
Dad, you can't expect to have a fictional sport about balls and not have the expression fucking ball and not be real.
Oh my god.
Especially when you have a zoomer in your fucking party.
That's fair. I like to think that the Aztecs then, when they were playing that game where they hit the heads through the loop, that they were also saying that they were balling.
Yeah. Anything that involves throwing something that is spherical is just ballin'.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a fact that you cannot deny.
Anyway,
Thank you.
Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah. Hang on. Thank you.
True.
You all start making your way now. Just kind of heading towards the docks themselves. You can see the distillery off in the distance. Not far, not a long walk down the path.
Is Aiden with us?
Yeah, Aiden. Actually,
We
no.
didn't
The whole
say- Yeah.
the whole crew is with you. Actually,
Okay.
yeah, they decided to come and drink a little bit, spend some of their well-earned money.
Mm-hmm.
All of you make your way down to the distillery itself. You have to follow a pretty nicely paved road to get there. You see that as you're just kind of making your way up, there are carts coming and going pretty constantly that full, from what you can tell, of barrels and kegs of the rum. These are armored carts, so they are locked tight. So there is no way that you would easily be able to steal from this,
You're
but
really
you
making sure that we don't like do bullshit, huh?
trying to at least reduce the amount of bullshit that's.
Oh, come on. Mean.
I know, I'm the worst.
You are.
As you round the bend from where all these carts are heading towards and coming from, you massive building. There is kind of like two parts to this whole thing. So there's a large room to the left side that looks like a longhouse almost. Very tall, pitched roof, very beautiful, decorative, looks great. And then the other side is where you can assume that they are doing the distilling itself. So it seems like there's a tasting room, the actual distillery, right? Right now you
Like,
see.
going up,
Go ahead.
just a real quick thing. It's like as we're going up, I kind of like elbow Sid, and I'm like, this better be as good as you say it is, or else I'll be very disappointed.
I promise it will not disappoint.
Not trust you.
You all make your way towards the gate where you see that there is a small crowd of people, maybe about like five or six, that are waiting to get in. Seems that they're standing about, just meandering.
Are the
waiting for
gates closed?
The gates, like the public gate is closed. The larger gates where the wagons are going.
Okay. Are we gonna be good and wait in line, guys?
Yeah.
Do you want to be wanted
Yeah.
for a second time?
Yeah.
Everybody's got to go at least once, right? So,
Perry, it's your turn.
Richard Perry.
Fuck you can't make me do anything. I ain't doing shit.
I'd pirate. SMH.
I think it'd be cool if there was just a book, like canonically, that Sid keeps, that he keeps like adding pages that are just wanted posters.
Like his collection book.
Yeah.
It's like a celebrity signature book,
But for your
Yeah.
own one posters.
but for yourself.
Mhm.
Narcissistic much?
Sign each individual poster.
You gotta date and sign them when you found them. So then you know, like, oh, I got this one like 6 months ago. You know.
Oh fuck. Okay, yeah, all right.
See, good idea.
I got an idea.
Well, you're gonna get everybody's wanted poster, get like Captain Abraham to sign his, and
No.
oh boy. I mean, I think we should just wait in line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As dumb as
As
that.
much as I would love to be chaotic, not really a good idea right now, especially since all of us are very excited to be doing this.
Yeah.
Don't want to ruin it.
As you all walk up, you hear one of the people who's just, oh, good, we got more people. I think they'll open the gates now. And then another one will say to their friend, yeah, I think they need like 10, right? There's 9 of them. Yeah, we're good. And as you all kind of walk up, you see someone runs out from the taste, and just calls out, hi, sorry. We are all ready for you now. And they go to unlock the gate, and
Cool.
so before you go into the tasting room, the person who's just standing around will just stop for a second, turn around, and say, okay, so there good amount of you here. Welcome, first of all, to the Thatch Family Distillery. My name there we go. My name is Corzo. How many of you first time? Anyone?
Sid raises his hand.
Yep, same here.
Both hands? Okay. All right. Yeah, a decent amount of you. Your entire crew raises their hand. A couple of the visitors raised. Don't. Well, to those who are returning, welcome back, and to those who are stepping foot inside for the first time, get prepared. I hope all of you are ready to try some magnificent flavors. We have a few specialty flavors that are just in our tasting room that you can't find anywhere else. So let's go on in. We are going to start with a small tour, kind of talking about the distilling process, talking about itself, the history, and then moving along into the tasting portion of our trip. Now, the tasting portion will cost 1 gold piece each. Standard. The tour itself is free. But with the tasting, you get a try of all of our specialty flavors, and then you have the opportunity to buy one of the specialty flavors that we have ready to go for all of you today. So let's get started with the tour. Before we start, though, does anyone have any questions at all?
Yes, actually, yes.
Yes.
Excuse me, but where's the bathroom?
There is an outhouse. There is one just over there, and he kind of points to a small set of like huts that are just near the.
Okay, thank you. I just needed to know.
Great.
Hey, Dan, I need to know, what does my disguise look like?
I also want to know what my disguise looks like.
What is-
So
what does
Mine's
one
kind
do,
of hard
Fred?
to like hide the horns, so yeah, well, I'm kind of curious.
You just
about-
painted red.
So for Tempest, you are in what looks to be just like commoner's clothes. You are wearing a hat that is just kind of a day hat. You look to just kind of be dressed like a laborer, regular worker. Rhys, you are wearing a slightly larger hat that covers the horns a little. And are dressed a little bit more fancy, not enough that you stand out, but enough that like people would take notice of like how well dressed you are.
I'm in my fancy boy arc. Let's go.
Marcus, I would like to think that you are just kind of dressed as a news.
What is that?
Look up
This is
pictures.
what-
Look up a picture.
How do you-
1920 Newsy.
How do you spell that?
NEW
ISE.
IS.
or ISE, that's what it is.
No.
Or SIE.
SIE. Yeah.
Axel,
Like
you're
the
just dyslexic.
Probably
I
ADHD. That doesn't help. Yes, your fancy piece of paper.
really getting into character there.
Yes.
I appreciate it. Sid, you are dressed up. You're out of your regular coat. You are wearing kind of like a mix of like tans and browns. And you have basically just a bandana like wrapped around your neck to kind of like hide some of the burns here. It kind of just looks like from where you are that you just have like either a birthmark that is like a large birthmark on your face.
Birthmark.
And you have a pretty common looking hat that is just covering up your skull ends. But just simple dress.
Okay.
Swan is currently in town getting other on myself. All right, if there are no other questions, then we are going to get on with the tour. So instead of going in through the tasting room, you go in through the other building. The second that the door is open, you're hit with the smell of rum. Very pronounced. Smells good, a little sweet. Burns the nose a tiny bit, but overall pleasant to be in presence of. Did me another D20.
Uh-oh.
1.
This feeling of these doors, the sight of these doors opening, feeling of this scent washing over you, almost overwhelms you. There's something about this that almost brings you to. You're not sure why. You're not sure what's causing them. It's not that you're just happy to be. It's not that you are just happy to be. There is something deeply emotional that you feel connected to the place. You're not sure how, but there is something about this different.
Okay.
It's enough to make a grown man cry.
It is enough to stop you in your tracks.
I look at Sid and be like, you okay, dude?
Yeah, I'm okay. I just got a good feeling. How about that? What'd you say? It didn't register.
Corzo will notice that all of you are kind of like lagging behind. He'll say, try not to get lost. We don't want to get anyone left behind. Definitely don't want to miss the portion of the tour that we're about to start out with, because you'll actually get to see one of the vats get started. This is an interesting process, and not many people get to see it. On our tours, normally we don't start at this time, so this is a special little treat. So come up onto the walkway up here, and he goes up a set of stairs. And you see that there are workers kind of off in the distance, far enough away that like you're not contaminating anything by being there, but close enough that you can see what's going on. And these workers are just getting ingredients put into a vat that is being heated underneath. So the process of distilling rum, so it's made from
Educational.
it's made from sugarcane molasses, that's then fermented and distilled. So from what you can tell right now, they're mixing a couple flavors together. They are right now, you see the workers scraping what look like seed pods down, and whatever's inside that seed pod, they're just kind of like flicking off the end of their. You see that the sugarcane molasses already sitting inside of this, beginning to. And Corzo will just kind of chime in and say, so they are making a vanilla rum. This is a flavored rum that we only flavor with the best. Now, I know there's some purists out there who would rather just have...
Insight check.
Sure.
Is it the best ingredients? Roll a 6.
They are the best ingredients.
Okay.
They ain't lying.
We use ingredients from all over the islands. We tend to keep things in the islands itself. Our goal is to make sure that different parts of the island are represented within our rums. So when it comes to our flavors, we tend to have to go out of our normal reach so that we can make sure that there are interesting nods, I would say, to some other places. The sugarcane itself that we use for the sugarcane molasses portion is grown right here on Alfsome. And I think that vanilla... hey boys, where'd you get that vanilla from? And one of the workers will...
Tree.
One of the workers will just call out, oh, we got this one from Oberon Scar. There you go. So Oberon Scar. We also have a coffee rum from Oberon Scar, but we try to mix things up a bit. We will sometimes use sugarcane from different parts of the islands, and because of the different growing processes, the different climates, and all those other factors, sometimes just even our simple rum can have a different and very distinct flavor. One interesting rum that you are going to get a chance to try is one using chilpad mushrooms. Found a particular mushroom that tends to pair pretty well with our rum, and we decided, hey, let's just distill it down and make it into something unique that no one else will ever get a chance to try, and we have that in our tasting room today. So let's continue on with the tour. And they just kind of go through the ropes. They just go through giving the tour. It's a very, very nice looking distillery. It's very clean. It's very cared for. You can tell that there are a lot of workers here that actually enjoy their job and actually love what they're doing.
In this economy?
Right?
Listen, man, this is a fantasy, okay?
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, makes sense.
I want you to know that it is cooperatively owned and is
Yeah, like, what's the inflation rate going on right now?
Standard. So you kind of exit out.
standard.
You exit out the back.
Standard inflation.
You exit out the back, and you can kind of see like where they're loading up the different armored carts with the barrels. He will just kind of make a nod towards the one door that you can tell is connected to the living room. And Corzo will just say, now before we enter the tasting room, we just want to point out a remembrance to someone that was lost. There was a tragic incident where the owner of our fine distillery lost their son. We always try to give remembrance towards them just in general. So you can just admire that for a moment while I get everything.
We should steal a barrel of rum. I'm kidding.
No, stop it.
Who is this person who died? Did we kill them? I hope we didn't kill them. Is it Trevor? I hope it's not
Did
Trevor.
I kill? Did I kill his son?
Just
Did I kill
Trevor's
their
not
son?
dead.
Oh god. that would be really awkward.
I
no! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding
so,
me?
Sid,
Uh-oh.
Sid says to the guy. Now I heard a rumor that the distillery isn't necessarily associated with the family that much anymore. Rather, the Thatch family is more of an heirloom name for the distillery. I heard a rumor. I mean, I know officially you haven't said anything about it.
Correct. That is a good thing to point out and to mention. We consider the last owner to be kind of like owner still. It's just more of a remembrance aspect. So the owner was Arlo J. Thatch Jr. They had that name passed down and distillery passed down to them, and it was supposed to go to Arlo J. Thatch III, who was the son of the owner. We consider him to just be the owner because when he died, he gave company itself and the distillery itself to the workers who are currently there. So we all kind of ship up place.
How did he pass, if you don't mind me asking?
So are you speaking of
The son.
the son?
Yes.
We are not entirely sure.
Uh-huh.
We know that he went on a journey on a ship that never found port.
Obviously. What race? If you don't mind me asking. Not that it matters. Not that
Sid
race matters.
fucking slaps him. Slaps you. No, why you gotta add stuff like that? Huh?
You're right. That was
What do you
that was a miss.
What's a race?
What, you think you know this man or something?
I don't know. I'm just wondering.
the hell? Excuse me. So what's the race of your old dead son?
Well, I don't know if this effigy or whatever is it like a bust or a depiction or something like that, or is it just like a name carved into the wall?
So it is a bronzed plaque. There's two, actually. There's the one to the owner, and then one right next to son. There's no pictures. It's just names. The one to the owner states in both Common and Elvish.
Okay, thank you. That's all I needed to know.
To our great owner, may he rest in peace. Thank you for what you have given us. And to the one to the son, it's the may your ship have found port great beyond. I need a wisdom saving throw from Sid.
Sure. It sucks. I'm really good at those. 15. I rolled an 8 on the time.
Here in the back of your mind.
Who's standing behind me?
I hate that giggle. Don't do
It was me.
Sid
It
looks
was
behind
me.
him.
It was Tempest is standing behind you, but Tempest doesn't make.
That's,
not
yeah,
that
that
you
sounds
heard.
something tempting.
That's what you think.
I'm gonna stop talking.
Tempest.
I like go up to it and I'm like,
Dear God.
Fucker.
Mother of God.
Mother God.
All right.
Is that all that happens? Dan,
For now.
on my just fail or succeed, whichever that might have been.
For now.
Great.
You can give me a history check. I will allow you to use.
Mm. 10.
Not hard to remember. The voice of individual who.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, with that face that Tim just made, I wonder if his dog pooped on the floor.
That was a burp.
Yeah, I think Sid kind of that same. I think the camera catches that same kind of uneasiness in Sid's eyes.
Sure. It is going to start getting harder and harder for you to hide this.
Oh, okay.
Just want you to know that.
Yeah.
As we move forward. Okay.
Yeah, I think if he opens the doors into the tasting room, Sid will follow.
Sure. So you follow in. And Corzo will say, all right, everyone. So we have a couple different flavors, like I said, that you can all give a try to. We have 6 for you today. We have our normal, our dark, which is only sold here at the itself. We also have a vanilla and coffee. We have the mushroom, and we have one that is another specialty just for the distillery here. And it is father and son.
Sid's in for a fun time, huh?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Ignore me.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I taste some rums, dude.
absolutely chasing some rums.
Hell yeah, alcohol.
Okay. So
Alcohol.
Corzo will just sit and say, okay, before all of you go off and taste, we do need to collect the payment of 1 gold piece each.
Wait, this end free?
The
He
tour
said that
was free.
beforehand.
He did say before,
Oh.
Jarkus. He did say before.
Oh, sorry, mid.
Fuck.
So-
Sequoia.
He has a box
Yep.
that has like a lock on it that reads payment on it, but it also has tips optional written on it as well.
Sid hands him 2 gold.
I will also hand 2 gold.
Thank you very much. I
Harry hands
appreciate
one.
that.
I'll
I-
hand 5 gold.
Oh,
Sir, that's too much. I don't think I could even accept that as a tip. You sure?
Wait, fuck, I can't do the same thing to Tempest. Tempest doesn't have a last name. How the fuck am I what? We didn't come up with a moniker.
Wait, what? What did I miss?
Jarkus Moby. Mid Sequoia.
what's mine then?
I don't know. Kai's Romeros?
I'm not sure.
Perry's just Perry. You
I
don't
also
do the
think
name.
Yeah,
Great.
I'm just Perry. It's chill.
Well, I mean, we could
If
swap
we,
Terry,
would we like
Terry and
introduce
Tempest.
ourselves?
Like Terry and Tempest. Tempest.
Just
Cyclone.
Wind.
Wind.
Tremor.
Tornado.
Yeah. Wind Warrior.
Mango.
Yeah, Mango.
Airbender.
Mango.
Names were not on the wanted posters, but
I don't care.
They just
I'm
do
just-
this for fun.
I'm just letting
Yeah.
you know.
I'm surprised my name wasn't on because I think I told that dude my name.
Did you?
Potentially. I don't remember.
VOD
Check the
watchers, go
I
back and check.
may have said something like Jack Sparrow-esque, where today's the day where you'll whatever.
Remember that?
I think you
Absolutely
said the
not.
crew of the Corvid.
I may have said that. That's fair. Fine. I'll just do. No, I'm gonna give him 5 gold. 5 gold's cool.
Well, we appreciate it for sure. Thank you. Marcus, are you
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Of course.
Aiden and the crew will okay. So you all
we
start.
did say that we pay for all of their drinks off the boat.
Oh, that is true.
Oh. Why do I not have Google Drive?
So are you all paying for the
Yes.
Bill accept that. Aiden will look over at you, Tempest, and say, "Thanks, boss. Appreciate it." Runs over. He pretty much ignores the regular blend and just starts going down to the specialty.
No. Wait, hey,
Yeah.
come back down here. You gotta start somewhere, you know. You gotta start at the beginning. You Rhys, come over here too. You start here.
Right,
and
I guess you're right. I was just trying
you
to.
gotta build your palate
Tim-
along the way. Like they structure it this way for a reason. You know, these people know what they're doing. You start here, and you make your way down to your favorite, right? And you may have some in between. You don't think of the best or whatever, but they structure it this way for a reason. You don't want to go all the way down to your favorite and then end up down here where you think this one's shit. But you got to do it the correct way.
You're right. You're right. I've just had so much of the regular blend. Just
You're turning down you pay for, well, we pay for this, but the royal we, of course.
You're right. You're right. And he'll take up a small. So they're like tiny amounts. It's not even like a full shot. Just enough to taste. Just enough to like get a feel.
I mean, I haven't had this before, so I'll trust you on this one, and I'll also try the regular one.
Oh my god, this is horrific.
Perry goes straight to the special ones.
No class.
Sid gives you the
absolutely
same
no class.
thing.
Sid's just over here mansplaining.
Perry, do you still just go like right for the specialty ones?
Yeah.
Can't stop a man on a mission. So the tasting starts out with this really nice, well-blended. It has a slight burn to it, but it's not too overpowering. It feels like something you could drink for a while. This feels like something that you also wouldn't want to mix with anything else, but you could tell would go well with different like tropical fruit juices. There's something about it that just kind of really stands out. This is a clear rum, by the way. It tastes like you remember, Sid. You all had a small taste of this from Captain Abraham back when you first got back to him and got your ship. So those flavors kind of wash over. You're reminded of that. Moving on to the next one. You see that this rum is much darker in color. This rum is almost like hard to see through if you like hold it up to the and as you take a sip, you can tell that they've thrown a lot of different spices. The flavor is almost like drinking dark roast after having meat. Tell the difference, even though it still tastes like rum or coffee. It still tastes similar, but it's just more. The spices round it out, so that it doesn't make almost burnt style of the taste overpowering, and it's a nice smooth finish. The vanilla rum, you can really get a hint of that vanilla. Almost not as good as the original. There's just something about it that almost throws the flavor off just a touch, but overall it is very nice. The coffee one is interesting. You probably wouldn't want to drink a lot of it. Maybe just something to have with dessert. Not really anything to write home about, but it's not bad either.
Sid is watching Rhys this whole time. Like, how is Rhys' face?
For the original one, it was like that, like kind of like approving, like this is good. The dark one is also a very similar reaction of like, yeah, I like this one. Like this is, yeah, you're right on this one. Vanilla, coffee is just kind of also a little bit worse of a, I don't care for this one so much kind of a response.
Yeah, fair. Aiden is loving all of this. The crew is really enjoying different flavors. Aiden seems more excited than the rest. But the other members of the that were here. When you reach the mushroom one, Orzo will stop. Say, okay, so Before you taste this one, there is a chance that you may or may not hallucinate slightly. This hallucination is nothing to be worried about. It is normal, and it will only last a minute with each sip. That's kind of how this rum works. The mushroom that we found does cause hallucinations when ingested, and we couldn't get all of that out in the distilling process. But apparently cooking it down does reduce that. So you drink a whole bottle of this in one sitting, you're going to be in for a time. But you have a couple sips, you might just, experience some weirdness. Wanted to warn everyone.
I kind of give like Sid, like the people who are nearby, because I would assume like Sid, Tempest, like kind of all three of us, maybe Perry as well, depending on where he ran off to, or all kind of around it. I just kind of have this
so Perry, give me a con save.
What state is Perry in?
That's funny.
Nat 20. You feel like this light, airy feeling when you take a sip of this rum that you went to first because you said fuck it. And kind of come down pretty quick. You swear you saw a rabbit run out the door, but
Was it a white rabbit?
yeah,
Sick.
but you're not positive, and also the doors are closed, so there's no way that happened. That's all you get. As for everyone else,
Canonically, Perry's immune to drugs.
that is, yeah, actually, that's two.
Are
That
we-
is
are
two
we
20s in a row.
actually-
What'd you say?
Aren't a lot of us in some cases like immune to like? Does poison also like count in like?
You are, if you're
Stuff like this
resistant
count
to
in.
the poisoned condition, then yes. But if it's not
Okay.
being poisoned, then no. If it's
You have
poison
advantage,
damage,
disease, and being poisoned.
so yes, you do technically have resistance to that.
Alcohol.
That is a good.
Um,
I just had to
so,
check.
So what roll again?
So as you all kind of grab this glass and sip, I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw. You do not get advantage for.
Okay, yeah. 18.
Do you add the modifier from this?
Yes.
Yeah, from
Okay.
the con save.
22.
8.
Tempest.
I'm gonna keep my wits about me. I'm going
You're
to
the DD.
pass. Yes, I'm the DD. I'm gonna pass on the alcohol. I'll give it a sniff though.
DB, designated boater.
Yeah.
DHM, designated helmsman.
Coxman.
Coxswain. Aiden will purposefully fuck it. So Rhys, we'll go with the high numbers. Take your sip.
18+4.
Oh, 18 plus 4.
Yeah, that's why I said 22.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, you got the 22.
Yeah.
You don't really feel much. There's not a lot that happens. You feel the burn of the alcohol. The flavor is actually really nice. It's like kind of sweet, but also adds like a slightly earthy element to it. Very nice overall. The you're expecting the hallucination. Nothing. The only thing that happens is your raider sense triggered. And
Nice.
your raider spirit.
Amazing.
There's invisible assassins all around us.
Marcus, you take your sip, and that same electric energy felt, as you kind of like look at your hand, like a ball of energy They're kind of messing with that part of here.
Holy shit, I was fucking balling. Sorry, it's a reflex almost.
It's fine.
Yeah, don't me my punishment.
Your hallucination. You are standing in the middle. And as you do, you hear the laugh. Child kind of like running around. A little bit of light brown hair. All for their age. And you hear this child call out, "Father, when are we going to go and look at the ships that are coming into port?" Hear a louder voice call out. A louder, deeper, booming voice echo through. "We can head down there, just a bit, son. I need to make sure that the boys in the distilling room are getting that special rum ready. But we'll head down in about 10 minutes. How's that sound?" "All right, sounds
10
good."
minutes sounds good to me.
You say that out loud.
Yes.
All of you hear that.
I kind of like look over at Sid and I'm like, "You good? You alright?"
Sid's lost in this. You're not here.
How close are you to?
I would like because Sid is like showing me these things because I literally asked to be shown this. I would assume I'm like right next to him.
Okay, cool.
Which is why I'm like, "Are you good?"
The kid will then say, "All right, well, I'm gonna go wait by the door for you." And as the kid starts to head, or the hallucination passes Sid and Rhys, sense a presence that then passes.
Fucking Sid's haunted.
Sid's fucking haunted, man.
We have to go back. Sid's haunted.
Need to exercise Sid.
Dan, did I hear Rhys say, "You good"?
Yes, but it almost felt like it was deja vu. Like it felt like it was like in the back of your mind, like I've heard this. So you're.
I imagine I watched the ghost, right, and so I imagine Sid's just staring dead into Rhys's eyes.
Sure.
And he's
Sure.
like, oh, sorry.
Hey, you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You did see something, didn't you?
Well, yeah, the man did say that we would possibly see something, right? Yeah, I just saw, a distant memory,
Mm-hmm. So, am I aware of the fact that I felt something and almost connected the dots that this was from Sid's thing?
Based on how his moving,
Okay.
followed. I also need you, Sid. I want you to either or a deception
Yeah.
on whether you are telling the truth or lying, and Rhys, give me an.
I'm not very good at those.
I got a 13 for insight.
I rolled an 11.
So
It's shaken. Yeah.
yeah, there's no there's something more than just, oh, I had a vision. You can't read much into like the body language overall with what you rolled, but there's definitely like something up with Sid. Like Sid's obviously enjoying being here and tasting rum. That can't be denied. But there is something that is causing discomfort.
Okay. Rhys isn't gonna say anything else because I don't probably
Want to
won't
mess
get,
with Sid's ghosts?
One, I don't want to mess with Sid's ghost, but two, it's not the right time. I don't feel like it's a good time to ask about them.
Yeah.
So I'll just like pretend that I, accepted that response and just kind of move on.
Yeah. I think Sid doesn't even look into it either. He just accepts that you accepted it.
Yeah.
As you're dealing with all of that, you just see Aiden off in the corner. It's so many colors.
I love Aiden.
I love Ian so much.
No, I might have had a bit of a little doozy myself, but at least I'm not in that headspace. At least in public, anyways, right? I'm supposed to be holding myself up to a standard of such a fine distillery we find ourselves in here.
I think that's a dragon.
That'd be Aiden. I don't really. This feels normal for him.
Oh, I do think so. I think the boy likes to drink quite a bit.
Hi.
You have one more rum to taste, as you're all kind of from this high. So this is the one that was named Father and Son. And as you take a sip of it, there is a very strong molasses. Now, rum is... this is also a dark rum. Rum is made with molasses. That's like where a lot of the... This has a very strong... on top of that, something that just kind of blends together and all spices present in hint caramel. And it's just two different sugar flavors coming together. Very nice. This is actually this if you were to rank them, this one would either meet or surpass. Aiden like snaps out of it. Holy shit. This is quite nice.
This one is quite nice. Tempest, are you joining us?
No. Sorry.
You hit your limit.
I'm a little out of it. I just found out. So the email I use Google everything, and I use my school's Google everything, and I just got locked out of it all because UB is switching to Microsoft. So I'm doing I'm doing a little like
Oh no.
mitigation right now. I've got a bunch of stuff that I'm
Yikes.
trying to copy over.
Ah.
But no, I'm not gonna be partaking. I'm gonna buy some though, so that when we're in the safety of the ship, I can try this stuff.
In a safe, responsible place
Yes.
where nobody
We're not-
has any
But we're not
responsibilities.
wanted by everybody.
Preferably if you were gonna get high, don't do it where you're wanted.
Yes. You don't want to be like an armed robber and go into the police station and take mushrooms.
Blitzed.
Does not sound fun.
Hey, give me all your money.
No, but it'd be funny.
It would be very funny.
Come on, empty the safe. Give me your money. Sir, this is the police. Oh, supposed to be chasing me. Hold on, let me go to the bank.
If you could rob a police station, they do have more money than pretty much anywhere else.
True. And
Yeah,
drugs.
that's true.
And drugs. Forget about the drugs.
Also true.
I don't condone any of that, by the way.
Yeah, don't do any of
Not-
this.
Not publicly. In
Theoretically,
Minecraft.
if you
In
were to play
Minecraft.
Rust,
In
If
Minecraft.
you were to play
In
Rust
Minecraft.
and you were
Yeah.
to go rob a police station,
If you were to
In
play
Minecraft.
GTA RP and you were to go into a police station and choose to rob it, you could also go to the bank and rob that. That's what we're talking about right now. There's nothing else that we'd be
it is,
discussing.
and especially if you're in GTA RP, because the cops are corrupt in that game, right?
Yeah, only
Like, it
in
is
that game.
morally,
Only
it is
in that
game.
morally
Only in that game.
better to steal from the cops than it is to steal from the poor liquor store owner, right? 'Cause
However,
that liquor store guy,
people-
he's real nice, you know? Like he's just a dude
well,
trying to
and
do his
no,
job for the
the
gas
best
station.
idea-
You know, just trying
best
to do his
idea-
job.
Go into a grocery store and rob it of mangoes.
True. Just get tons and tons of mangoes.
Shit, mangoes.
Anyway.
Rhys also tries the father and son. It's just like surprised and kind of. It's just like I like this one a lot more. I think this one would be my favorite.
Sid goes over to Corzo. And says, "Now, how much for a barrel of the father and son?"
Barrel. Something out. You're talking like a full barrel, right?
Well, I just want to get you what you thinking in prices. Yeah.
Well, we do have set prices for our barrels. For our special blends that are in the tasting room only, so that's going to be dark, the father and son, and mushroom specific. Those are 25 gold pieces for a large barrel. The others are 20 gold pieces. Standard flavor, and for the vanilla, we also have a small batch series that we do sell here. We don't have it on the taste. Sell it. A barrel of that, 30 gold pieces. You can almost drink that one by itself, just over ice, or with a small splash of fresh water. Almost like you're drinking a whiskey. And then we have one more that is a blend of 7 different recipes. One that used sugarcane from all the different islands.
You said those are what, 30, 35 a piece for a barrel?
So the small batch and the 7 blend are 30 specialty flavors that are just in the tasting room. 5 standard, and the
Tempest, you give us all 100 gold, right?
I did give everybody 100 gold.
Now, if I were to is there a limited stock on these, or?
the small batch, there is a slight limited stock on that one. But the 7 blend, we tend to kind of keep enough barrels in stock that we can sell enough. That one you can also try down in the tavern town.
Tempest looks, or Sid looks over his shoulder. I think, like at everybody. I think he's like talking separately to this guy, and he's like, "I'll take a barrel each of the small batch," and he pulls up his coin purse, and he starts counting out 60 gold.
Yes, sir. You obviously you walked up here. We didn't see any. I didn't see any.
Yeah,
parts or
can we
anything.
have it delivered down to the dock? If it wouldn't be too much trouble.
No, not at all.
Crew, the dead nettle too.
Of course. We can definitely send that down to them. We can have it down in about an hour. This whole tour has taken about
Yeah, that's good with me. This is my own private reserve. I imagine my associates here might also want to pick up some as well. So consider this as mine, and then the rest of what everybody else wants here, you can deal with my friend here, Tempest. And he points at Tempest.
And also says,
I mean, they have been drinking rum for the past hour.
Yeah.
well, not for the past hour, for like the past 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's been like sips, but still. You also just had a hallucination.
So the psychedelic one. How much is a bottle of that?
Yeah, so a bottle of the specialty, 5 gold. Bottles of the small batch are going to be 8 gold pieces, and bottles of just the standard and the vanilla are gold pieces.
Can I get?
He hands you a bottle of them, because I'll end up. It's one's on us. Thank you again.
Of course. I'll toss the bottle to what's his name? The annoying guy.
Aiden. Rhys,
Aiden.
Harry,
I toss it to
Marcus,
Aiden.
Tempest.
I say happy birthday.
Oh, thanks.
And
Birthday's not for another month, but thanks.
and I'm gonna get 2 bottles of the psychedelic one.
So those will be
For
5 gold
research
pieces.
purposes.
Of course. So the father and son would be 5 prize.
Yeah, I was gonna get I wanted
Wanna
to
get
get
a
2 bottles,
barrel.
one of the vanilla and one of the father and sons. No, I'm not gonna get a barrel because don't need that much, but
Weak.
sorry.
Cool. So that'll be 7 gold pieces.
7? Okay.
Harry, you getting anything?
I want a barrel of the mushrooms.
Okay. So that's 25 gold pieces. Corza will say, perfect. We can put that on the cart with your associates here. Marcus, anything for you?
Well, I was gonna go and get the barrel of mushroom as well, but that's been taken care of.
You can get another.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, okay, well, in that case, yeah, give me one as well.
Sounds
This
good.
This is actually just legal drug trafficking.
Yes.
Like, you can
I might
probably
actually-
resell this at like twice the price. Puppy.
Upper.
Okay. So Harry 25, Marcus 25, Rhys 7, Sid 60, and Tempest. That is gonna be 10.
I would mark it down if I had access to my notes.
You have access to.
I have. Could I?
I do, but
Oh, actually,
Let me
you're
change
gonna
my-
need to swap that over too.
I slightly changed my mind.
Change your mind. Okay.
Yeah. Not the bottle of the father and sons, but a barrel.
Okay.
I forgot that.
So that's
That would be-
25. Have like
Wait, hang on. We need to take stock of how many
Math.
barrels of rum we just purchased.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5,
2, 4, 7.
7.
Am I doing that math wrong? Right. Bottle. Got a bottles,
I got 2 bottles.
and you didn't get a
So the
barrel of
bottle
the
of-
vanilla. That's what I was.
The bottle of vanilla was how much?
Bottle of vanilla is 2. I thought for a second. I thought you
2.
barrel.
I changed because
Swapping
I got a bottle
Yeah.
of the father and sons, and then the vanilla bottle. But then I changed the bottle of vanilla.
Bottle.
God.
You're changing the bottle of father and son to a barrel of father and son, and you're keeping the bottle of vanilla.
Yes,
So
thank you.
five barrels of rum.
Yes.
2 from you, Sid. 1
Yes.
from Perry. 1 from Rhys, and 5 total.
Yes.
Someone mark that down somewhere. We should just have a community.
We should.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to have one.
I made one. I have group inventory and then my personal inventory, but I'm gonna have to get on a call with IT tomorrow to get them to unlock my shit so I can transfer it. Dude, I have so much on there. It's gonna take so long. Oh my god.
Hope you could figure that out.
I can't believe I missed that email. All my D&D stuff for my other campaign. All of it.
Ooh.
All the shit that I wrote.
Yikes.
That's not
everything.
good.
Yeah.
I will have to get everyone's like Google Doc, but I just have Axel's. Okay. Okay, so I sent it to Colin and Axel for now. This is just a communal note. I will organize as things go, but mark that down. It is. You should get the email. Okay, so you will have room on the Corvid for this. But storage area is a little bit. It's not too bad. But definitely going piled on top.
Some of us are probably going to go through the room rather quick.
Etched in.
Who's, yeah, probably.
Okay, cool. Then on Aiden buys his stuff, the crew buys theirs. They basically say like, this isn't drinks, this is personal use, so we're not considering it. So we're just gonna buy our own. That and the tour is over. Forza will say, thank you all so much for coming. Thank you all so much for being here. We hope to see you in the and we thank you all again. Thank you for your
We just like fucking. We just rolled in. We're like, give me
Fucking
give me
rolled in,
several
yeah,
barrels.
Yeah, just like bought a shit ton of stuff and then it's just gone. Never seen again.
just big dick a little bit and then moved on.
I would
we
hope.
dressed up as
I love
commoners and
supporting
then
small
came in here and
businesses.
dropped hundreds of gold.
Yep.
I would hope that the workers here are cool. Even if they saw shit, they wouldn't say shit.
They're getting money from us, why would they?
Yeah, exactly.
High paying customer. Why would they care? They probably
Yeah,
do business with pirates all the time anyway.
Probably.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So, you all make your way out. You see that there is a wagon being prepared with all of your stuff, and we'll head back down the docks. Anything else that you want to accomplish? Rhys, you want to go to the Black?
I want to do that again. Yeah, it's
Okay.
literally the same thing as the other place where I'm asking about the personal dagger, and anything.
The personal, not the.
Personal dagger, not the fun one.
So you go off to do that. Anyone else want to accomplish any? I'll just say before we continue on, you guys just make a stop at the ship. Still there, make sure they're all good. Your familiar has gathered wanted posters, one each.
Sweet.
Nice.
If Rhys is going off on his own, I'm gonna have the bird go with him and say if anything bad happens to fly to me and let me know.
As long as it's within a mile, right?
Well, so I can give an order and the bird will obey the order even outside of that range.
Yeah.
So just in case Rhys goes outside of that range, the bird will know if something goes wrong, we can at least be informed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I think it's like you can look within the eyes of the thing within a certain range, but I think it's within like 100 feet.
Link. Ask within 100 feet, but then after that.
Yeah. Yep. Cool.
So is the bird like able to be seen at all?
Yeah, you
Bird
can see it.
visible? Okay.
Yeah.
I let the bird like sit on my shoulder as I go into town. Just so the bird stays with me. Or on my hat. Depending on which has the bigger space for it to sit on.
Sure. I mean, you probably don't want to draw too much attention, and this is a bird with a skeleton face.
Yeah,
So.
it could be flying above or
Okay, fair.
whatever you want. Whatever you want.
Okay. So you all kind of touch base. You're going off on your own, being watched by the bird. Perry, what are you up to?
I think I'll just chill on the boat until like everyone else is okay to go. Just
Okay.
look at the wanted posters, just like you're goofy looking.
Do we see any posted wanted posters on our way back to the ship?
Perception check. I'll give you advantage.
Where's a big die, small die? It's an 18 plus. Definitely worse. 25.
You do notice a small board that is near the road that leads up to the distillery. You didn't notice it coming down because of the angle that the board is posted at, but now you see it.
Is there anybody standing around it or anything?
Not around it. You are walking down this path with the people that were in the tasting with you.
I think Sid kind of like lingers behind a little bit. And then I'm not gonna roll for it. Just when he thinks nobody is looking, he's going to sign the poster and keep walking.
Okay. Cool.
Nice.
Nice little bit of flair.
Nice. All right. You accomplish that and kind of make your way with the rest of the group. Marcus, what are you up to? You have to bounce soon.
Yeah, probably. Well, I mean, still got a bit of time.
Mhm.
But we're like back on the Corvid, right?
You're on the Dead Nettle 2, which is the ship that you guys are borrowing pretty much, or like
Right.
taking a ride on.
borrowing.
Yeah. Not stealing. So this isn't the Solon ship. This is another pirate ship. That's
Okay.
under Captain Abraham. One of his.
Right. Okay. I mean, I'd probably taking a few sips of the rum.
Sure. Trying to get fucked up.
No, I mean, I was fucking bowling.
Christ. All right. Give me a con save.
Yes, sir. it is a 18 again. Wow.
You're drinking more though, so the threshold is going to be higher.
Mhm. Makes sense.
You feel that same crackling energy once again, but this time you actually feel that there is something. You're like kind of almost tossing it from hand to hand, and then like a pro. Like some of the crew is actually kind of they're looking at you like, huh, is this guy a chroma ball player?
But
You seem to like.
They don't see the ball. They just see me juggling air, right?
They do see you just juggling air, but like the way that you're doing it, I mean, like to be fair, you're just juggling like energy if you're a chroma ball player. So
Yeah, but there's something to
Yeah.
be seen.
yeah, when you're actually doing what you're
Yeah.
doing right now, you're doing like things that chroma ball players do. Just kind of like reverting back in.
Yeah.
And into that
Also,
mindset.
like lore question, like how popular is it, Chroma Ball?
Very
like, is
popular.
Like football, soccer?
Yeah. Yeah, it is at that level.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
It is huge in the specific.
Mm.
The islands have got huge balls.
They're huge fan of balls. They love seeing people play with balls. You gotta add the vine boom when each time someone says balls.
No, I'm not doing that. That's not happening.
Yes, you are, Ben.
No.
You are all adding the vine balls.
Anyway. So you're doing that. Sid, what are you up to?
Sid's laying low.
Laying low?
Let's
Okay.
go back to the ship. Yeah.
All right. Then Rhys, you go off to the blacksmith. So what is it you're specifically asking about the dagger again?
It was just like basic information on like maybe where the knife might have originated from, maybe a name of who made it, just basic things of maybe that would point me in a direction of where to go, of where it might have come from.
Sure. Okay, you go off to the blacksmith. You find one standard weaponsmith, it seems like. Guy who just kind of like makes very simple looking weapons. Nothing super fancy. As you walk in, you see this older, bald gentleman, large arms. Seems to be kind of covered in sweat a bit. Like he's been in the forge all morning. A little bit of soot kind of spots. Say, hello, welcome to to my shop. Fuck, we're not good at this.
Poor dude.
It's kind of like looking around,
pull-
trying to find him.
I pull out the little dagger and I'm just like, I just be having a quick question. I was wondering if you knew anything about this dagger. Any signs of who might have made it, where it might have come from? That's all.
He'll take a look at it. Kind of like unsheathing it. Very carefully. He's being very, very gentle with it. For such a big dude, like he's bigger than you. And like for such a big dude, he's like very gentle and delicate. How he's working with and he just kind of looks it over. Craftsmanship is very nice. This on this tool. So you're wondering where it's from, correct?
Hi.
He kind of like peeks over. You see he kind of like goes at the grip a little bit and starts like moving some of the leather straps. I'll put them back in place, don't worry. Here we go. And he shows
When he first started messing with the leather, that Bryce just kind of like worriedly, like almost like scrunches their nose, like please be
Just
careful.
cringes a little bit.
Yeah, just a tiny bit, just because of.
This symbol here. This is a symbol for the city of Verahouse. I'd date this somewhere between almost about 100 years. Good shape. So I'd say between 700 and 725, roughly. But it's well maintained. You're taking very good care of this.
Thank you.
You see, he kind of just puts the leather back in, tightens the wrapping, putting it back to exactly how it was. He resheaths it. You have a fine blade here. Back.
I think.
I'm sorry I couldn't give more information, but alas,
That was helpful. Thank you.
No, of course. Now, are you looking for any weapons of any kind? We have all sorts.
No. Thank
I
you.
see.
I just needed to know.
Do you have hand axes? I have more hand axes, if you're throwing them. I also have a battle axe that is quite fine.
You know what? Sure.
Okay. So, pull up. Player's head.
I need to know what you have.
In prices.
Absurdly expensive.
The hand
No,
axes.
not like a magic shop.
Hand axes are 5 gold pieces, and the battle axe is 10.
Rhys kind of goes over and looks at like the hand axes and just kind of looks at its craftsmanship. Looks at how it was built, how it was, just kind of looks at it in kind of a little bit more of a finer detail.
Sure, give me an investigation check.
Five.
These.
Wait, would I be able to use the thing?
Sure.
Is that another D20?
No, it is.
D6. One.
Oh boy.
Never mind. That was so helpful. Thanks.
These are really simply made, but like, god damn, are they good? There's something about you're like, sheesh, these might be magical.
Oh my god. Just kind of like looks around at them. Maybe picks up one of the hand axes, just kind of like feels it. Like, feels the weight of it.
Finds the
their hand.
balance. He'll say, I'll do 2 for 8.
He kind of like thinks about it. And then just like sets the axe back down and just like, they do be very nice, but I unfortunately must pass. But thank you. Very nice work.
Where's that worker? I'm not good at salesmanship at all. Thank you. Regardless, tell people about us, and he goes off to try and find his worker.
I feel so bad for the guy. So I'll probably just like head back to the ship then.
Sure. Okay. So now you're all on the ship at this point. No trouble occurs.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, everything seems.
I want to go back to the magic weapon shop.
No.
I'm
No.
Don't do
Kick
this to
that
me.
guy in the face.
Go in the nuts.
Fucking.
We do another heist.
Don't you
I
know?
demand more chaos. I like the look of panic in your eyes.
Harry will finally get his wanted poster.
Another one.
We do the same
go
thing,
again.
except with
Do
my
the-
bird.
This is
No,
my.
I'm sorry,
This
we're having
isn't my
bird
pet
problem.
bird. She has more money than I do.
Who has the highest passive perception here?
Not me.
Either Sid or Perry.
Yeah.
Passive perception.
That is
Mine's
17.
a 14. Yeah, yours is high.
I have
Sid.
12.
As you're on the deck of the ship, just kind of looking around, eye out for everyone and just kind of making sure everything is on the up and up. You see one of the speaking to a group of guards that are following him, and he points at the dead nettle too. Says, like you can the movement of his lips saying, "That's the one that."
Sick. Where's everybody else gone?
On the ship. Everyone is back.
Yeah, everyone's back.
Oh, Sid looks at them. Like, later, I think Sid makes eye contact and says, "We should really lift anchor and go."
The captain will say, "What? Oh, yeah, no,
We
you're
should
right.
really lift anchor.
Yeah,
and
no,
go."
you are absolutely right." And they he snaps really quickly, gets
Is
the crew's
rum
attention.
made to the ship?
As all of this is happening and as this chaos is ensuing, a cart pulls up next to the ship and
Oh, wait. Sid jumps off the side and goes to help load this rum.
the
I
delivery
help
man
you.
kind of pops up and is like, "Hello, I'm here to deliver
No,
a group."
He
rum?
hands him 5 gold and says,
Ooh.
"I suggest you leave the cart for now. I hope this is insurance." And Sid starts pulling on him. Goes
I
to
hop down and help.
Sure, let me just unlock it. And he takes out his key. Sticky little hand. He's just an old. Goes to unlock it real slow. There you go, Sonny. I'm gonna go get me a drink, and he runs off to the tavern.
Yeah, and then we start loading barrels. I think
I
as
start
they're
getting the ship ready
unfurling.
to go.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say that as you guys are throwing barrels up on top, Rhys, give me an athletics check. I'm gonna say that Rhys is basically just grabbing them and just doing little
Yeeting
hand
them
tosses.
Yeah, Sid is not
21.
especially strong, so
A what?
21.
Oh, I thought you said a nat one. I was like, oh no.
No, 21. We're
Okay.
fine.
Um,
It's fine.
Marcus, can you give me an athletics check at disadvantage?
I can get. Oh, what is it?
No.
You are currently.
Sorry, athletics, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Well,
Love that.
yep. That's 15.
Okay.
Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, I rolled pretty nice actually.
Okay. So Bo is pretty much just focused. This is a member of your crew, the Corvid crew, is focused on getting the ship going. But Aiden, Ingot, and Orid are grabbing the barrels as they're being just tossed up with you, Marcus. So it's moving quick enough that you can grab one and Marcus, you're ooh, hell yeah. And you're just kind of
yeah,
setting it down. But moving real quick, one of the guards gets near the ship at this point and says, "Hey, all of you, we need to speak for a moment."
No.
Kind of glance over at Tempest. I'm assuming he's on the boat, and I'm just yeah.
I look at Perry and I say, "You go talk to him. You're not wanted. You go talk to him." I do that with message.
I'll peek over the edge and just shout, "What's up, Doc?"
We have a report that there
Buddy
were.
is canonical.
We have a report that there were some criminals being harbored on this ship. We need to come aboard to confirm or deny that. Just let you get on your business.
Hey, listen, I understand the history, but just because I'm a halfling doesn't mean I'm a criminal, alright?
Well, you see.
I just want it to be. I want it to be known. This is a guard, not
Oh.
an imperial. So, I need you to make a persuasion check.
Right, they're not
I wanted to
always-
try something,
Hold
okay?
Hey, ASAB includes local guards, city guards, military.
What is it? Persuasion?
Yep.
18.
Well, I'm just saying, an imperial wouldn't give a fuck about that, most likely. In training, they're not taught to treat. So what did you get? An 18?
18, yeah.
He'll say, "Oh no. We're not assuming that because you are a halfling, that your kind is any more racist or prone to crime than anyone else. Listen, I'm not a racist. I have plenty of halflings that are my friends."
Sick.
Yeah. I think Sid starts laughing.
So my bird flies down next to Perry and says, "That's what they all say." And then it's gonna fly back to the
Hey, what's up with that? What's up with that bird? No, I am. Listen, I am not a racist.
Why don't you prove it? Get out of here.
Listen, I can't just abandon my job. I do need to still do my job, but I'm not searching just because of you being a halfling. That would be. I would never look at someone's race. I am
From
race
the dock
blind.
of the ship,
Anyone,
I'm just
everyone is just the
thinking,
same.
What reason do you have?
I am race blind. I hate everyone equally.
From like the dock, you could just see like Rhys giving this guard the like.
the
Seriously,
stink eye.
it's kind of like just like this disapproving like stank eye, like bro. What?
Wait,
the
are you
fuck?
guys still on the dock with the guard?
Well, I was on the dock unloading the barrels. I don't know if I was back on the ship yet, so I'm just sitting there on the dock, like.
Yeah. Can I get?
Really, dude?
I'm guessing like you do that really, and then like you just slowly get on. Yep.
Just
Sid,
kind of like judgingly watches him as I go up.
Sid, you just like move the gangplank out of the way as the ship has been like steadily backing out slowly. Now listen, I'm gonna need you to stop your ship here because I need to search for potential criminals. We got a tip from someone. This has nothing to do with
you got a tip from someone.
Wait, because our captain is halfling?
I
No,
don't
no,
know,
it's not-
man.
it's
That
not
seems
because of the-
That seems kind of weird
Yeah,
to me,
that
bro.
seems like discrimination.
So
Hi.
at this point, my bird's gonna fly super high up and try to poop on him.
Can you give me an
Not
attack
where
roll?
it's noticeable that it's my bird,
Mhm.
but just he'll think that a random like bird pooped on him.
I need an attack roll. This is going to be a
Uh,
dexterity-based attack because
It's a 12, whatever that means. Okay, so 12 plus 2, 14.
14.
Yeah.
Armor. Right on his shoulder.
Sick.
Oh, come on. This is
Even the
not-
birds know you full of
This is
shit.
just not my day. Now, listen, it's just part of my job. I'm just doing my job. I'm just following orders.
So
At
you're
that
pretty
point,
vague to me,
he's like,
got
no, you need to
it."
stop the ship. Like, stop the ship right now. Stop it right now. And like, he starts like barking out and
Sounds
yelling.
institutionalized.
The rest of the guards start kind of like moving towards the ship to like try and grab onto some ropes or anything on the side. At this point, you see that some of the crew have just like gone real close to the edge and pulled the ropes up so that they can't grab it. And the ship very quickly does a 80 spin and see from the helm the captain pushes out his hand and a gust of wind goes into the sails and away. And he'll just call out to the guards, "See you around, racists." And you sail off
It's
into the
lamest
distance.
Fucking see
It
around
worked. Listen.
Whatever. You didn't have.
No. It's good.
He didn't. He's just.
And that's how Perry deals with shit.
And the guard will just call out, "I am not a racist," and that's where we'll end for this week.
Oh my god. I am going back and I'm clipping that whole entire thing.
It was good. It was too good.
That was great.